The following presentation is rated R for real. Real insight, real enlightenment, real talk, big people argument. In other words, adult content. Viewers' discretion is advised. Solid track. You said the artist is again, love? Ella May. But the Queen Wife said a thing, this one is dedicated to all the sisters, all the ladies who are broken. It's a reminder that you're beautiful. But it go for the man them too. Because the thing is, when a woman can openly express her brokenness, it's not so easy for a man. When a sister can lay down on the next sister's shoulder and cry and carry on and hug up and ball and nose knot and all them stuff, and her sister and wipe it off and it's going to be better. Man can't do that. Mayo, get your act together. Yo, Mayo, man up, arm to you. Society, oh goodness. Society makes it hard for a man to embrace his other side, meaning the female side of him, the softer side of him. And we're not talking the softer side of him, all right? What is it? The yin. The yin. Woman is a yin and the man is a yang. The balance. That's why you have some males who are so aggressive. You see, the polarity just off. Says either them too feminine or them too masculine. Now find the balance. Because society tell you, say, yo, man for gorilla. And if you're too gentle, something wrong with you. I mean, no, nothing wrong with me. Because me find the balance. I'm a gentleman. I'm not just a gentleman, but I'm a gentleman. like seriously. So the balance is important in everything. And do remember that regardless of what you are going through, regardless of what you've been through, it in no way defines who you are. It helps to shape who you become. So you can either allow what you've been through to make you stronger, or allow you to become bitter, resentful, and never move over that hurdle. Because every challenge in our life is to make us stronger. And I'm not even sure if I should even go down that part there, but based on cosmic laws, it's made known that we chose the life we want to live. Experience the challenges that we go through. But listen, it is only to make you a better version of you, the best version of you. So the only reason why you went through it is because you could endure it. You could go through it. Someone else would have maybe mad. Insanity, straight War 21. But you were able to endure. You were able to go through. Baby girl, it's good to see you in class today. Let me tell you something. I'll start mark register, right? So I make the roll call. And once I call your name, you must say, present, sir. I am here, sir. SGO. We're talking about student grant. Talking about the people over there in Ontario. If you're here, present, sir. Shalice Trisdale. You must acknowledge a mark in the register. If you don't say present, sir, means that you missed class. You're going to get a detention next time. So even if you're in class and you don't respond, you're going to get a detention. Shauna. 547. DJ Hayes. And Annie. Is it Annie Q? Lady Walters. You me talking, all right? So let's see now. Some people are get detention, you know? Some people go and get detention. So hold on. Some people are get detention. Okay, present, sir. Okay. All right, Shalice look like she going to get a spanking. Anyway, before I go into the lesson, share the live, tap the screen. All right, someone else just joined. I'm seeing 7 persons here. Say just join the live. Say present, sir. Welcome to the live. Welcome to this Relationship Wednesday. And the topic is on the second principle of relationship. Now, if you have missed the previous classes or sessions, then mean that you have missed the first one. So it's time for me to go into the room, close the door, and anyone else who comes knocking, then one of you going to have to let them in, all right? All right, so right here on Relationship Wednesday, this is where the core of relationship is revealed. This is where you come to get real talk on relationship matters. Why? Because relationship matters. On this episode of Relationship Wednesday, I will be presenting to you, as I stated earlier, the second principle of relationship. Okay? Should I just go straight into it instead of playing a song? Yeah, I think enough song has been played. Now, what is the second principle of relationship? It is that term that is rarely used, rarely expressed. And the reason for this may be because very few persons comprehend what it truly means. But it is the fuel that enhances meaningful and lasting relationships. Now, what is it that this principle happens to be? It is that of encouragement. Answer me this. When was the last time someone genuinely encouraged you? Or when was the last time you truly encouraged someone? Now get this straight. I never said flattery, because flattery and encouragement is 2 different things. Okay? Both involve giving someone positive feedback, but the intent, sincerity, and impact is what makes the difference. Let me break it down for you. Encouragement. This is when someone genuinely wants to see the best for another person. They want to see the growth. They want to see them act based on self-assurance. They want them to thrive. They want the best for them. So their praise often comes with actionable support or advice. For example, you handle that presentation really well. But if you add maybe some visual aids, it will be so much better. That's an encouragement. Flattery, on the other hand, is where person's goal is usually to get something from someone else. It's almost like manipulation. They'll say something like, "Wow, You're the best. You're the greatest. That presentation was off the chain. Like, yo, no one like you. You can't play my song for your next presentation? Yeah, that's flattery. It comes with something. Look out for what comes after what is said. That's the difference. Now, by the end of the session, you will be made aware as to what encouragement really is, how to build trust, intimacy, resilience, and all that you will be made aware of so as to be able to enhance your relationship. Remember, encouragement is the fuel that enhances meaningful and lasting relationships. Now, the word encourage is more than just a word. Encouragement is more than just that. When we look at the word based on the syllables, and there are 4 syllables in this word: en, core, edge, and ment. En is to make, while core is heart or spirit. Age is action or purpose, and ment is the result. When rephrased and put together, encouragement becomes the result or action or process to make or lighten one's heart or spirit. So when you encourage your partner or your partner encourages you, they are literally giving your heart or you're giving their heart a boost. And such is the case based on this story. Marcus was feeling stuck in his career. His wife, Joy, reminded him regularly of his past victories, his past achievements, his past accomplishments, and how he turned small projects into huge success. And she always ended by saying, I know you've got this. You can do this. I have faith in you. You know what happened? Her words gave Marcus the courage to take a major leap, and the result of that was he ended up landing a lifetime deal. That right there is what you call encouragement in action. She never just said something like, you'll be fine. You'll be fine. It's all right. No, she reminded him of what he's capable of doing. And sometimes that's all we need, a reminder of the greatness we possess. Because truth be told, when you're facing the poundings from left to right, you're facing the hits from up and down, and sometimes you get discouraged, regardless of the greatness within, and you know that you have greatness. You've been told previously by maybe even total strangers, but the strangers ain't around. Your partner is around. Your family members are around. But the thing is, if they are going through something similar to what you go through, sometimes they not even see that you are going through the hard times, the challenges. They themselves want some encouragement. But that within itself is an act of selfishness. Failing to look outside of self, what you're going through. Because, as I stated in previous sessions, the principle, everything that is based on the principles of life, life's principles, relationship, the principles of relationship, the principles of love, the principles of sex, everything is based on the cycle of reciprocation, the ongoing cycle. So when you give, you receive. But many persons just want to receive, and it's one side, it's lopsided. So if you give encouragement, you all will receive an encouragement. The failure to give it is the reason why you may not get it. And the truth is, many persons truly don't know what it is to really give encouragement. As I stated earlier, they mistake flattery for encouragement. Encouragement is like sunshine to the soul. It warms, it uplifts, it inspires growth. In a relationship, encouragement is essential. I say encouragement. This is how I've often looked at encouragement, and that's why it is easy for me to give encouragement before I even came into the awareness of what it truly is. I looked at it as encouragement is enlightenment given to boost one's courage. So, and not just mere words. It has to be words of enlightenment, words that has an impact, words that makes a difference. So when it goes into the ear and resonates on the heart, the core of your mind, your soul, it makes a difference. It sparks action. It leads to action, rather. It sparks motivation. Remember, encouragement is the fuel that enhances a meaningful and lasting relationship. I'm going to keep on saying that because it's key. Without encouragement, partners can feel drained, unappreciated, or this one, even stagnant, and feel stuck. They feel like they're in a what do you call it now, a mole. I'll go as far as say they feel like they're in a coffin. Can't move. What are you saying, love? Quicksand. I like that analogy. Give me another analogy. What else? Feeling stuck, unable to move. Quicksand, I like that analogy. That's a beautiful one, love. Unable to move. Especially, I have my ring today, love. I left my ring. Especially when they put a ring on it, when you have a ring on it, and based on society and religiosity, that once you put a ring on it, you have entered into doomsday. Because how dare you want a divorce? God hates divorce. How dare you? So you feel stuck. Feel stuck, unable to move. Death sentence. As the Queen producer said, death sentence. And more so if the both of you naming at the same bank account, you have joint account and you have debts a deal with debts on top of debts. You feel stuck. Children in the whole equation. So you feel stuck. I got to stay in this for the children. Oh yeah? So you lose your sanity because of the children who eventually gets old and go on and have their own lives. Or you tie yourself to debts. I can only keep it real. That's the only way I know to be. Now, when encouragement, that second principle of relationship, is a part of the foundation of your relationship, it helps to blossom the relationship. It helps it to bloom. It helps to help that relationship to be joyous and beautiful. And it helps each partner in the relationship to be the better version of themselves until they get to be the best version of themselves. I need for you to take a moment to do this. Just a moment. Think about your relationship right now. Are you giving or receiving real encouragement or just flattery? Be honest. Is the one you're with just say something to you when they desire something from you? Like how enough man have a tendency only tend to tell the woman they're with that she's beautiful or sexy when they want sex. I know, babes, you look sexy, you look round, yo, babes, yo, babes, you're stunner, yo, babes, you look good. Or the woman only tell the man something, I wouldn't even say meaningful. She tells him something to stroke his ego when she wants something. So, oh, husband have one big beer belly, but she's like, oh, so you know you're sexy, and she rub down the beer belly. Oh, you know you're sexy, darling? You're sexy, you know? Now watch this, man. You're my sexy, what do they call him now? Teddy bear. You're my sexy teddy bear. And you know, I see one Louis Vuitton bag in the store the other day. It don't cost that much, you know. Just swell up man head now, the man feel nice. Oh, yeah, my Ruben stutter, man. Don't worry, man. You're my teddy bear. That is deception. And deception is witchcraft. Alright? Just tell it like it is. Persons may think saying I love you is all the encouragement someone needs. You're the producer. Producer said love is an action word. Love is a verb, just as is encouragement. Every principle, you have to take action with every principle that has to do with life. This is the truth. Encouragement builds the kind of love that lasts through storms. Saying I love you without encouragement is mere words. Just as the song said, words without meaning. This is what encouragement does in a relationship. All right? It builds trust. One, when your partner knows that you will send forth encouragement when you encourage them, it makes them feel uplifted, as well as they can be vulnerable around you. They can trust that they can be themselves. They don't have to pretend. Encouragement builds intimacy. It draws partners closer together. It builds resilience. Oh goodness. King wife said, makes them feel they can get through anything. Couples bounce back faster when they are encouraged. No matter what is thrown at them in life. Bills, debts, stress, depression, moments of depression. It no matter. You know why? Because encouragement is like an emotional armor. Put on your armor, you put on the shield. Can withstand just about anything once you're being encouraged. Now, there was a couple. The wife had a tendency to ever so often criticize the husband, saying things like, why can't you be like your brother? Why you can't do what them man they do? But what happens is the husband became withdrawn, start keep himself to himself. But something happened. The wife learned that her criticism was in no way helping her to receive the desired outcome. And when she learned that encouraging your husband would make a difference, and she started to apply that, she started to live by that principle, and started saying things to him like, I know you're capable. You can do this. It's not too hard. I believe in you. We can figure it out together. Let's figure it out together. The relationship transformed drastically. It took a detour. Same people, different results because of doing the correct thing. Encouraging instead of criticizing. Encouraging is what, Mel? Encouraging instead of doubting. Ah, yes, I like that. Sometimes the partner's dreams and aspirations seem so far-fetched, seems so enormous, it seems almost impossible. But we have learned that impossible, when you put an apostrophe after the I and before the M, it becomes, what go again? I'm possible. I'm possible. Just like impossible. It's all possible. Now, the power of encouragement is what that is. To, as the Queen wife said, encourage instead of doubt. Instead of, let's try and see what happens. Me not think that'll go work. Why you feel that'll go work? That no make no sense. That impossible. Instead of, and the sad thing is, I may go in a church right about now. But the way I go in the church is to really pinpoint some reality when it comes to the church. Church folks seems to be some of the most doubtful Thomas. They will draw scriptures like, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Who what? That's what I go. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. But go and tell your partner, church people, that's impossible. But go church Sunday or Saturday and quote, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. So why you not apply that belief system? Okay, I just get it. Love, I just get it. It encourage them. But no. It not encourage them. Them regurgitate. Oh, yeah, them now believe that. They want to believe that they can do all things through Christ who strengthens them. But there you go. There you go. Belief comes with doubt. So they believe they believe in that principle. They don't trust it. Because to trust it is to know. To believe is to doubt. So you see, because what is he saying? Encouraged by who? You touch on a thing now, he's. You rush the lesson, you're rushing the session. But give me some clarity, because I in no way want to respond based on my perception. So give a little more clarity when you state encouraged by who. You get what you're saying, producer? Mm-hmm. Yeah. So Give me some clarity, His, as to your question. Encouraged by who? Example makes. All right, I'm not seeing that clearly. Okay. Example made. Example made. Example follow. Is that lead by example? Is what you're saying, Lady Walters? Lead by example. Okay. I have a challenge for y'all. Think of one situation your partner struggles in. This entire for the remainder of the strong until you come back to relationship Wednesday session. Think of an area that your partner struggles with. They have challenge in that area. They may not admit it, but you have observed it. And you may even point it out to them and they deny it. Until you come back to this session, this time on the block. Find one particular situation your partner struggles with and find out how you can encourage them in that area. Observe. The greatest teacher is observation. And if you're involved with someone, if you're involved with someone for, but you say more than a year, you're supposed to be able to identify some things about the partner. Remember, I've stated previously, the process of being involved, especially in what is deemed marriage, and I really like using that term marriage because it's a trick term. I'm more lean to holy matrimony, and I'm kind of iffy with the holy again because it go back to hollow. But the term matrimony means the match of one. So I'm more lean to matrimony than marriage, because marriage, when you look into the meaning of the term marriage, mar means spoil or tarnish, and then I is in the midst of it, surrounded by rage. So when you say you are in a marriage, you're actually saying you are in an agreement. You've made an agreement to be in a situation or a union that is going to be tarnished or spoiled by rage, anger. That's why so many marriages ends up in divorce. Okay? Don't take my word for it. Go look for the meaning of marriage. Break up. All right, you see, to get to the truth, you have to get to the root. Meaning, you have to get to the root meaning of the word, the original meaning of the word, and to find out what is hidden within the word, because within every word, there are several words. They're called syllables. So when you break up a word in syllables, you will find the true meaning of that word. Mar means tarnish or spoil, and rage is violent anger. All right? What is he saying here? If both individuals... If both individual needs encouragement, who is going to encourage them? Jumpy lesson party. I'll answer that in a bit. All right. Okay. Life, ego, and habits gets in the way many times and makes it challenging for persons to give or receive encouragement at times. So I'm going pretty much where you are, or what you made reference to his. I'm going somewhat down that path. So walk with me, all right? Journey with me as I go down this path to give clarity to what you're asking. All right? Some common barriers that makes it challenging to give or receive encouragement is one, criticism, finding faults. You couldn't do that better. How much time I gonna say to you, this is how you should do it, or why you keep on doing this? No, some I don't like how that do. I like how the food tastes. No. My mother cook better. My ex-girl cook better. My ex-boyfriend can cook better than that. My ex-husband, my ex-wife, my ex. Then you got hear something like saying you're going back to your ex. Or you not go to your mother. Hmm? Huh? What I want to go love? Me not like when you wear that. That not look good for you. Make you look fat. That make you look maga. Lord, that make you look maga, eh? Me not like when you wear it. You know, see your hair one. No, look at this now. The man I look at the woman and say, you know, see your hair one do. Party, are you really for push out and make no say, babes, go do your hair. Babes, go do your hair. Oh, so Shalice, you finally respond now. Something got you. You got a detention. You never respond to the rest to the calling of the register. Detention for you, child. That's fighting. That's fighting words. What are you referring to here? That's fighting words. Give me some clarity. I am CNA. I'm a CNA and I love my job. You got that one, love? Give me some clarity, Anne, with that one. You're CNA, you love your job. CNA. You see, certified nurse assistant, and you love your job. Okay. Tell me where you're going with that. Tell me where you're going with that. I listen. Me not like make assumption in that regard. Okay, go back. Mm-hmm. Okay, X. Oh, the X. Mm-hmm. Now, the X really and truly, you know, what people need to realize, you know, the symbol X means unknown. So really, when someone becomes your X, them automatically have to be unknown, you know, in the sense that when you bring up the X in this present union, X is unknown. The X is no more. All right. Go back up and give me some clarity. All right. So criticism kills one's spirit. That's what a lot of persons need to realize. When you criticize your partner, you kill them spirit, even if they're good at something, you know. And you put them on the defense. I don't need this now. Why am I on the earphone? Oh yeah, I need to hear myself. Okay, that's why I have it on. Yeah, it puts one on the defense. It crushes one's spirit. And then when the person becomes depressed, you wonder like, geez, I'm shut up. You get depressed so easy, so often. Because you are one of the key factors of the person becoming depressed. You not pay me no mind, you not do nothing, you just get pokey, you just gloomy, so you just every minute and speaking words and amplifying the situation that the partner is in. Every minute, you always, you see terms like that, you need to be mindful of those terms. You're always doing this. You're always depressed. You're always that. You're ever. It cements the situation. It amplifies the situation a person is in. Talk to me, love. Yes. Be mindful of those terminologies. Another thing that makes it difficult to encourage or give encouragement or receive it is neglect. We just talk about it before without even realizing that we're going down that path. Silence can be louder than words. So one partner criticize the other partner, be the husband criticize the wife criticize the husband. I'm going to tell you something. You see, when the wife criticize, it hurt more than when the husband criticizing. Because hers are come with emotion. So when she says something like, what make you feel so you're a chef? What make you feel? See, what make you feel say you're a chef instead of, honey, I want to cook with you today. Honey, you know, so that never tastes bad the other day. You know, so if you add a little more pepper or a little something else, no chef can come near your panda one day. That's a little flattery.
That's not that.
That wouldn't be flattery.
But next time you do it, why don't you try do it? You try using this.
So I'm for husband. The next time, all right. So the queen is saying, in the case of the scenario of the husband cooking, but and I'm best suit, you know, I'm a mechanic. So I'm trying mechanic up the pot more time. All right. But, so too much oil. Too much oil. So I'm used to much oil, like say I change my service vehicle. All right. So I'm used like yeah. So the ack is swimming at the oil. Everything are oil. All right. Look over some mackerel and douse the tin mackerel with oil. Now the wife I met known to him say, honey, you know what? The mackerel don't she have to drain off the oil, you know, before she eats it, or soak it up with napkin with some paper towel.
It tastes like sugar. But next time maybe just use a little less.
It tastes nice, sugar, but use less oil next time so the mackerel can stand up sturdy like you. So you're sturdy and strong, make the mackerel stand up sturdy. We want to see mackerel. Yeah. So, stuff like that. Or the wife have a tendency for burn the rice. Hmm? I know how to get compliments. I think you're correct about that. You're correct about that. I'm trying to think of a scenario.
Even with parents.
No, I was going to the parents.
Yeah.
You know?
Remember, children live what they learn.
Children live what they learn. So a child now who has done well in school. Now this is supposed to be encouragement, you know. Mommy, look at my report card. I only got 1 B, all A's. Yes, me know. You're bright, you know, that's why your head big, so. Like, seriously. Alright? So go back to the case of the wife who tend to burn up the rice. The husband ever smell the burn rice. And I said, honey, it smell like the rice burning. You ever smell it because your nose big. Caribbean people, right?
Yeah.
And this is a compliment. A man will be complimenting his wife now, his woman that he's with.
The first part of the rice is the best part.
The burn. Now when it too burn, Charles. Now when it too burn. When it barely touch. When it barely, yeah. But now when it burn and look like, as you say earlier, I'm all black. My apologies, I never addressed that. Yeah. Now when it block, when it burn, bun. No, black bun. Alright? We can deal with that. Now, going back to the compliments. This is supposed to be encouragement. A Caribbean man encouraging his wife. His woman that he's with. Alright? Because that's all wife actually means, woman. Alright? She have broad hips and big buttocks. And this is his compliment. My girl, your body big, you know? Yo! Your body big, you know? Instead of, honey, you have the figure of a goddess. It's a different thing. There goes the queen wife. She says, when the man said that to a woman, you feel like a piece of meat. So you see the difference. Really and truly, as Caribbean people, we really need to work on that thing. We really need to work on that. Yeah. Another thing that makes it difficult to receive encouragement or give it is ego. Edging God out. Edging love out. Because God is said to be love. Edging love out. And this is where the partner may say, why can't I be, why should I encourage them? Why should I encourage them? Why should I encourage them? That's in their mind. I'm supposed to get that by now. She's supposed to get that by now. How much time I say it to her? How much time I say it to him? Use less oil in the pot. Turn down the stove so the rice don't burn. Now the rice, now the mackerel tastes less oily. You now see the mackerel are swimming in the oil anymore, or the ackee are swimming in the oil anymore, but you can still taste it a bit. You can still taste, so it's kind of oily, but you now see it. So instead of imparting a level of encouragement, highlight what the person has improved on to say, love, realize that the ackee now swim in the oil again, or the mackerel now swim. You're doing better, but you can do much better. All right? But no, you can make the thing chef up like any good chef. Or if you fix it right, you're going to get fixed right. Right tonight. Yeah. Stuff like that. Keep it real. Let me see what Annie's saying here. The one, Anik. Yeah, okay. The one from me once told me if I was not his wife, he will not eat from me. Okay. If you're not his wife, he'll not eat from you. I don't know that one that set away because I want to know if you can cook before you turn my wife. Me would want to know if you can cook before you turn wife. So, we definitely, Lady Anne, we definitely have to set up a session. I'll send you what needs to be sent, hopefully after this presentation, because it sounds like a lot of things are at play right here. Thank you, love. Space back here, love. Okay, put it back here for me, please. Thank you. She can cook. So Lexus can't talk about you, right? No girl, you better can cook. Think you're there for your pretty looks, you want to leave a restaurant and come down, man, bang, book. No, cook. Recipe book. Go in the kitchen because you want them not.
So no. With him, maybe he had a bad experience. Or family.
That is why we have to set up a session with Lady Walters, because fear situation is delicate. This could be his reaction, his what we call it now. He making that known is a level of a lack of trust, that's some form of just trauma, some past trauma. Right? Something could have happened in his previous relationship. It could be hereditary, it could be the man them, it's a traditional thing, the man them in his family. Come down, you have to make sure say if she and a wife, then you know if you eat from her. Stuff like that. You know, so as I said, we definitely have to talk about this. Oh wow. She said, oh wow. I'm not sure why you're saying, oh wow. It seemed like I hit the nail on the head with something. But yeah, we don't want to carry your business out in the public like that. So we have to talk after here about it. All right. Another major thing that makes it problematic.
I was her guinea pig, her brother says, is. I was her guinea pig.
But it sounds like it worth your while, Hayes, because you said she can cook. So being a guinea pig in that regards, then it worth your while, right? All right, so this is a major one. This is a major one. That makes it difficult to give or receive encouragement. That of comparison. Why can't you be like so and so? Why can't you do it? As we said earlier, why can't you do it like my ex? Why can't you do it like my wife? Why can't you? And it worse if this is a case in the bedroom saga. Why can't you stay longer like my ex did? Why can't you do that thing that my ex did? Why can't you? Yeah. Try my best. What was that? Oh, you try your best. Okay. You see, let me talk a little about the whole cooking aspect when it comes to relationship. You see, when you're in a loving relationship, a supportive relationship, a respectful relationship, an encouraging relationship, you see, if you're even going at a relationship as a woman and you can't cook and the man can cook, eventually you're going to become a good cook, you know. Because he's going to impart his knowledge onto you because he loves and value you. So, and you love and value him, so you're going to learn all that you can from him. It might turn out that you end up doing it better than him because you're putting so much emotions in it as a woman. So the food tastes so much better than even when him cook it. Those things are vital. Respect, encouragement. These are the foundation of relationships. People tend to base relationship on the perception of love, one, and many a time the perception of love is based on sex. So that's why when persons get up in age and the sex ain't what it used to be, worse if intimacy now come in the picture, the physical aspect of it, you get up in age, you know, stamina daddy, you know, stooler like one time, you know, the rodeo girl like one time, yeah. Everything gets nice and slow, mama and papa kind of situation. That's the position, military style straight. And let me tell you this, something about military position. It is one of the most intense, intimate, passionate, fulfilling position there is. Because you're face to face. You can hold hands, you can kiss, you can caress, you can, right there. Yeah, you can take one foot every now and again, man and man, put it up to the waist, to the hips area, and you know. But anyway, anyway, this is not Sexology Friday. This is Relationship Wednesday. Ain't going too in depth, ain't going too deep with the sex talk. All right. Now, let's be honest. How many of us have said, I told you so, even one time in your life? If you tell me otherwise, you'll be lying. You know why? If you don't verbally say it, you thought it. Are you guilty of that? Of course I was guilty of that. In times back, I was guilty of that. But that is the opposite of encouragement. No matter how subtly you say it. Honey, you know, so you did right. I told you. I did tell you. No matter how you say it. Are some persons, yes, see, I did tell you. I told you. But you never listen, you're going like say you didn't know it already, you're going like you know everything. All the time, you go more time, you're going like you know everything. That right there shuts the door on your partner to want to be open, to express themselves openly, to be vulnerable. Right there, that shuts the door. Door shut, lock, key, dash way. And he said, me. There you go. But that's, now you know the difference. That's the difference of encouragement. That right there deflates the heart. So you can feel better when you say that. But that's what it does, deflates the heart. It, in some sense, would you say it belittles the person?
Yeah.
Yeah. The queen wife agree. It belittles the person. That right there is not encouragement, but add a D after the N. It encouragement. It ends whatever courage. To tell someone I told you so, that is ego at work. Now here's a golden nugget, all right? Encouragement works best when tailored to your partner's style. What style am I talking about? Move to the top of the class. My brilliant, intelligent queen wife. She says, speak in their language. It's almost like learning and applying your partner's love language. Yeah, love language would be for, that's going to be a topic within itself for Love Zone Monday. Love language is going to be separate and apart because it's deeper than just what is presented to us about the different types of, yeah. Now, discovering your partner's encouragement language is very important. It is vital. Is your partner's encouragement language that of verbal praise? Do they like to be encouraged? Yes, you've done well. I like when you do that. And sometimes it's simple, you know. Man, your wife wears something that you like. Or woman, your man wears something that you like. The thing is, say, women tend to get more encouragement in that regards when they attire themselves than a man. A woman really looks at a man and say, "Whoa, I like that. You look good in that. Me get it on a regular." That's why I'm trying to put myself together, because I like here when, "Whoa, that looks good on you, hon. Whoa, that looks nice. You look sexy. Boy, you look sexy." Yeah, I like hearing that. So I'm trying to put myself together. And furthermore, when I attire myself, I'm a reflection of the one I'm with, because the two become one. So even if I want to wear a crush-up shirt because I can't bother, no, I got iron it out because I represent my queen. So I have to step out like a real king royal attire, step out because I'm the reflection of my queen. Vice versa. Queen is a reflection of me. So when you step out, when you attire, you're not just attire for yourself, you're attire to reflect the one you're with. The next language is that of action. Doing something to lighten the load of your partner. Them no need for asking. But you see it and you just step in and do it. Because truth be told, many a times, some of us are so accustomed to doing things with self, like the Ronnie Dyson, the one-man band. Guilty of that. Sometimes my queen have to show me up. Because I'm so accustomed to doing things alone. Up to today, I get it. Up to today, I get it. Setting up, and she's like, "Love, why you never ask me?" I'm like, see, I do something, so never want to kind of disturb you. So right there, I robbed her of serving me. So listen, as I say, all that I'm sharing with you, I'm still learning some things too. But may I share with you what I have, would I say mastered? I'm coming into the mastery of it. Each one help one. So come again, love?
As you learn, you share.
As I learn, I share. As it becomes a part of me, I share it with you. I don't believe in the ladder principle, but what's the ladder principle again? Climb, step, I don't even remember. You see, because I don't even hold on to these belief system, it's in no way a part of me. I don't retain it. But I'm saying, help one up the ladder. Oh, help one up the ladder. I don't join that. I join the mountain principle, wherein you pull one up. You pull, just when you're climbing a mountain, a hill, a mountain, yeah, mountain climbing principle, and you're up and you're further ahead than the person, and you pull them up. Well, listen, while you're pulling them up, they have to help with the process of being pulled up. The ladder principle is just one step, and people want to climb on people to get to the next level. I not join that. Almost like a crab in barrel situation. The mountain principle now, when you're climbing, excuse me, when you're climbing up, if the person becomes dead weight, you have to cut them loose. Because they're going to pull you down. So, they're pulling you down, you have to cut them. They become dead weight. And this has to do with relationship, no matter how long you're in the relationship. Remember, time, years, minutes, days, whatever, is based on a series of events. Many persons hold on or stay in relationship because they're like, all that year is going to waste. It's already gone to waste. Staying in it is adding more to what has been wasted. I just can't keep it real, all right? Another thing that helps to enhance encouragement and intimacy in your relationship, this love language is vital. Presence. Just being in your partner's presence sometimes can be a means of encouragement for them. Just being there. You may not be able to assist them with what they're doing because you have limited knowledge or no knowledge in what they're doing. So they may be on their laptop doing what they're doing. You can take their feet and massage it. Just being in their presence. Just massage their feet. You're right there in their presence. You can ask them, do you want something to drink? You want some tea? You want this? You serve them. Just be in their presence. That's a form of encouragement. Another one is touch. Tender touch. Shoulders, back of the neck, the head. That, a squeeze, a hug. That can be encouragement. Person had a difficult day. They're telling you what happened and you just hug them, just hold them and just squeeze them. And they just release everything. Yeah, as simple as that. And for persons who are religious or church people, this might be their encouragement language, their language of encouragement. Prayer. I call it spiritual support. All right? Lift them up in faith with positive energy. No, prayer or begging, But that's what them know. That's why I said church folks, religious folks would say prayer, but I call it spiritual support. It is supporting your energy. Remember, I've shared with you previously what we are on the inside. My love, hand me that clipboard there, please. Because I don't think some of the persons were here when I was sharing that presentation on what we are on the inside. See if you can find that for me, love. That diagram that shows us what we are on the inside. So, spiritual support is supporting your energy by imparting words of enlightenment, by doing simple things like hugging your partner, by just being in their presence. This is what we look like on the inside. We are energy beings. So, words of enlightenment, words of encouragement enhances our spirit, our energy. Remember what I stated to you earlier, what encouragement is. It has to do with the result or process of making one's spirit or heart lighter. Words and simple actions can do that. Now, there was a couple who argued endlessly because the man in the relationship wanted verbal affirmation. That was his language of encouragement. But the woman preferred practical things. She was an action person. So there was ongoing arguments. But once they learned each other's encouragement, their language of encouragement, every small gesture were life-changing. Take time to know. No matter how long you're with the person, you still have to be willing to learn more about the person, because you never truly know anyone full 100. People evolve. So even in your relationship, while your relationship evolve, your partner evolve, because you are evolving. This is how it's supposed to be. You're to evolve to be more like each other. But you still have your difference, because that's who makes you unique. And that is what is needed for a meaningful relationship. When you say opposite attracts, that is it. Not she fat, him skinny. Not she brown, him dark. That's not it. That ain't the opposite attracts. The opposite attracts is one may be gentle and one may be, what do I call it now? A little rougher, a little more assertive, passionate. So you're gonna need someone for tone down the passion, because the passion is a thin line, with passion. It can be positive or it can be negative. So you need that person with that gentle persona to say, hey love, to get you back on track, to keep you neutral. So you go in a place and the person is behaving in a particular manner, the customer service now give you proper customers, give you proper service, and and one partner might like, I don't get you. What are you saying? What are you saying? So the other partner is needed now to pacify the situation. Love, I don't think that's what the person is saying. Squeeze the hand. Just sometimes they'll squeeze the hand and just, they'll get it, Yeah. Listen, there are some questions. I want to save the question and answers for later. I think so much has passed. Oh my goodness. I'm trying to get back to the questions here. A lot has passed. Wow. Goodsy boozy. See if we can find those questions for me, love.
Miss Lady Walters was saying, so what happened if the person won't listen to their advice? We were saying, don't say, I told you so, I told you so. So the question she had was, what if they took, what if they don't listen?
Simple and straight. Plain and straight.
I don't think she has to tell her.
The question was, what if the person fails to accept the advice you're given, and this pushes you to, when they make the mistake, forces you to say, I told you so? First and foremost, be the bigger person. And the next, if the person refuses to take your advice, it means that they don't value you. Because your advice has to be valued. And if they don't value you, there's no way they're going to value your advice. The reality is this, and everything, I'm pretty sure that everything I said to my queen wife, she agrees with. And everything my queen wife said to me, I agree with. But I value her that much to take into account what she said, what she has said, her advice that she's given, and stop and analyze it. The thing is, we talk about things, we talk it over until we get on the same page. On me no see it so. Yeah, but if you that. All right, me think about it. Me look into it. Sometimes all you need to do is take yourself away from the equation. And when you look into it, you come back and like, I get what you're saying now. It takes a true, listen to me. It takes a true man, a big man, to look at his woman, especially if she's small, if her stature is smaller than his, and look at her and say, love, you're right, You're right. And it takes a real woman to look at her man and say, love, You're right. Ego is what makes person want to have a one-up on people. You're saying something, love?
For people to get to that place where
For a person to get to the stage that we are at, we're going to give you a microphone, you know. Are you going to start coming on here,
you
son?
first have to both make a commitment that this is it. You're going to work through it.
All right. Wife touched on a point. Many persons see us and they're like, wow, you two, pretty much they're saying, you two are like the perfect couple. It took work and it takes work. It is daily. It's a choice to daily. It's almost like being a farmer and you daily have to go out and till the soil. You have to make sure that you get rid of the weed. You have to get rid, put in proper fertilizer. You have to nourish the soil. Listen, man. And the soil right here, what we are talking about is the principles of relationship. Respect and encouragement is where we are at. You have to make you have to have a vested interest. You have to make, what was it you said, love? You have to make a decision that you both want this. You have to also make a decision that it starts with self. You have to work on you first.
But even
All right.
for those who may not know how to work on themselves, that vow that you make with each other, it's not just words that you repeat because that's what they expect.
You know, you're going to say what you're saying because I may not recall everything. Please say what you're saying. Here.
For persons to get to that point, the vows that's taken has to be taken not just because it's what's expected. It's because it's something that you are going to commit to.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Right?
All right. So I hope you all got that. It's something you have to commit to. It is a joint agreement. It is the two being one. It's something that you both have to agree on. I think I missed some question before I get into the other point. I'm trying to go back.
It's more comments.
More comment?
Says that would be never happen. What does he mean?
That would be never happen.
That would never happen. What would never happen?
That would never happen. Sorry, Hayes.
For a woman to tell a man he's right.
What?
I have to disagree with you, DJ Hayes. I tell my husband all the time when he's right.
And when we're wrong.
And when he's wrong. So there has to be a balance. There has to be a balance. It comes back to, again, to the yin and the yang. Up and down. There has to be a balance. If I'm going to critique him when he does something wrong, then it's only right for me to compliment him when he does something right.
All right. So you see this back and forth thing. All right. So what else? What else have I missed?
That's it.
No, man. I'm seeing some more things here, love.
It's like yes, wow, true.
But
true.
what if they told? This is Anne saying, what if they told?
What if they don't listen to
Okay, that was okay. If they don't listen to your advice, okay, I'll scroll all the way up, you know.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow. Here's that would. That would never happen. What would happen? Okay. So we are back here. All right. So remember that with every principle, and I'm going now, excuse me. I'm going I never did my warm up. Never did my warm up before I came on. So yeah, that's what's happening now. Yeah, you can get me a spoon of honey. Yes, honey, get me a spoon of honey. I'm going to answer your question now. Was it his or was it Anne that asked about, I think it was his, the encouragement? How to, remember that one?
Who gives who when they both?
Who gives who when You both needs encouragement. Okay. As I made known. All right, let me take my honey first. Let me take my medicine. All right. Woo! Sweet. Wow, it's so sweet that I have to dilute that. Hold up, people. Yeah. All right. Okay.
DJ Hayes said, hold on. He said, I guess you tell him you're wrong more than he's right. Does he need to answer that?
You don't need to answer, no, you don't need to justify nothing with it yet. Yes, all right. I'm going to put you in the corner to hold your ears. But seriously though, everything is balanced. And it takes a real man to accept when a woman will tell him that he's wrong. You have to be man enough to accept that correction. Not many of us can accept correction.
But hold, the difference is what? When I say...
You have something to say? Take it from this side, love. Take it from that side.
When I tell him he's wrong, I don't just tell him he's wrong. I explain. I give clarity. I provide scenarios. I give him I paint a picture. So it's not just about you're wrong and I'm right. No, it's deeper than that for us.
That's what I was running from, Mama. That me there run from. You're gonna start come on camera. You're gonna start come on camera. Get you another mic. I don't know how that's gonna work. All right. Wow. All right. Let's see. That should work. All right. Good. No. I'll fall down. You're going to hold it for the rest of the presentation. No, you're not going to do that. Let's set it straight. Let's see. All right. That's good. All right. The thing with us, people, is for us, it's no wrong or right. It's what is. And that's what we try to get to. We try to get to that point of what is. It ain't no wrong or right with us. And that's what relationships need. No wrong or you right. Yeah. It is what is. So we try to get to that point to find out what is. That definitive factor, would it be? That definitive thing, that key thing. Some people just don't understand what. What I need you to realize too, people, please tap the screen, and I guess you're so captivated with what's being presented that your fingers can't tap. Tap and listen. Yeah, not stop and listen. Tap and listen. All right. Now, get it straight, Lady Walters. Everything in life is based on choice. So a person who not comprehend, choose not to comprehend. Did I hear some ears hard? It's a choice. Keep making the same mistakes over and over again. It's a choice. It has become a part of them. It's become their character, their MO, as my wife would say. The mode of operation. Listen, I respect you and Queen really. Bro, it took work. And it still takes work. It's daily work. But persons believe that it's a one-time thing. Especially when you put on the ring. They think that seals the deal. No, it just started. That's all. The work just begun. It just begun. It's like the test you take before you do the exam. The mock test, you call it? The mock test. The mock exam. All right? Before you do the final exam. So the dating, the courting, all of that is the mock exam. So when Lady Walters, the one you're with, I can say, you have to be wife before him eat your cooking. Him fail the mock test. That is why there may be issues in the union now. Because certain things need to be dealt with before you get to that point. The deciding factor, that moment. I need to find the missing what? Ribs?
I need to find my missing rib.
Party, I want rib, you know. I want rib. I don't know if you're talking about going down that place that look out for ribs, whatever them call that place again. Not just ribs.
The rib shack.
The rib shack. I don't know. Listen, it takes work. That's all I can say to you. But based on what you asked, when no one is aware of what it means to give encouragement, who encourages who, remember, with every life principle, for it to be effective, you first need to amplify it by starting with self. For it to be effective, it has to be effective in you first. So who encourages who? The encouragement begins with you encouraging you.
He was making reference to when we both going through.
Same things apply. When you're going through, you have to encourage yourself first. You have to find something or someone who is going to encourage you. It could be a motivational speech. It could be a brethren. It could be a family member. It could be a song, but you have to find something to encourage you. Shalisa, true. What you got to say? If you turn over, it's not going to bite you.
And this is where selflessness comes in sometimes, because even though I may be going through, I'll then encourage him. And in me encouraging him and giving to him, it strengthens him, and then he gives back. So it takes a level of selfishness. Selflessness, sorry.
Over selfishness.
Over.
Yes. So that's what it is. So more time, you have to think. This is the key thing to a meaningful relationship, people. I'm telling you from our relationship. At all times, it's about the relationship. It's about the partnership. It's not so much about you or the other or the partner. Because if you make it more about the partner, you're going to suffer. And as a result of that, the relationship suffers. It is like a team. It is what is good for the team. All right, cool. Let's take basketball back in the days. I don't really follow up sports anymore. Basketball was my thing. All right. My team was Houston Rockets. People was all about Bulls. Houston Rockets was for me. And you know, Akeem Olajuwon was the go-to guy. And you had, who was it? Drexler was on Bulls. Who was it again that was on Rockets? I don't even remember. But let's use Bulls. Bulls was Michael Jordan is the go-to man. Everyone knows that. Then there's Scotty. Everyone played their role, but it was all about the team. Dennis Rodman. He knows the theme thing I just for block shots. Block shots. All right, BJ Armstrong, he's the guard. Dribble the ball, give it to Scotty. Scotty dishes it to Jordan. We got a basket. Okay, run down court. Rodman is there. Block shot. Pass it to BJ. BJ pass it to whoever. You know, so it is knowing your role and applying it effectively for the team, not for you or just for the partner. It is how anything. How is this going to affect our relationship? My relationship. Because when it's mine, it is your partner's as well. So when you say mine, it becomes personal. But it is both of you. The two becomes one. So when you say mine, you're still talking about your partner. All right? So it has to always be about the relationship. Somebody I try to talk you up. Okay. They seem to have more interest in this particular thing that I have interest in, that the partner that I'm with not have that much interest in. But then you have to look back. How is entertaining this person going to affect the relationship? You have to keep on thinking about the relationship. All right? Drexler was on Rockets. Okay, there you go. Boy, you mess. It's been so long. That's what I'm saying to you. It's been so long. That's why I'm trying to remember Drexler and Houston Rockets was my team. It's bad, right?
Okay.
Yeah, that's bad, right? But yeah, But there you go. Anyway, encouragement starts with you. Before we can encourage our partners regularly, we must practice encouraging ourselves. This means trusting our abilities, celebrating the small wins. Now wait upon your partner for celebrate it. That only amplifies the celebration. But you do something and it was a good outcome, like, wow, I did well. Yeah, that was good. Now wait upon your partner to encourage you. Stand up and look at yourself in the mirror, put yourself together before you step out and say, wow, me look good. Wow. For the ladies, same for the same. Man and man, you can look at yourself and say, yo, me sexy. Yo. Woo. My wife tell me all the time I'm sexy. I know sometimes I wonder where she sit and she say it, but you see, sexiness goes beyond the physiques. Attire, I mean, come on. At one point, they had to say that Beanie Man was one of the sexiest men in Jamaica. All right, so I rest my case, all right? I rest my case. All right, cool. So, encourage yourself. And that's not stroking ego. That's building courage. That's building self-assurance, self-worth. Now, also, treat mistakes as a stepping stone over a stumbling block. Not see mistakes as a stumbling block. That I've always said that over the years. Mistake is an opportunity to learn to never make the same mistake. So it is a learning process. But when you allow the mistake to be a stumbling block, you see the lesson that you ought to learn from it in it. And you keep on stumbling over it. You keep on making the same mistake. You fail that lesson. So you keep on having to resit until you pass it. Seem like you have something to say, love? Now think about it. If you fail to cheer on yourself, how can you truly cheer on someone else? How can you cheer on your team? Remember your partner, you and your partner is a team. You're a dual team. Remember, encouragement is different from flattery. Encouragement is seeing your partner's potential and helping them to see it too. Remind them of the greatness within them. But it starts with self. Remind yourself of the greatness within you, because we have gone through so many relationships. Sometimes we'll move like bullfrogs or bunny rabbit. In and out, in and out, in and out of relationships. And we have been, oh my gosh, the amount of relationships sometimes we have gone through, the trauma that comes with each relationship, that has killed our spirits along the way. We lose the drive for even act on the greatness we possess. Sometimes we lose the drive for sex because it affects us psychologically. It messes with our psyche. So that's why you have to keep on working on self. As you work on your relationship, you work on yourself daily. Got to do that. Here are some practical ways to encourage your partner. All right? Speak life. Speak life to them, into them and to them. Replace criticism with affirmation. Instead of you always mess up, switch it. I know you can do better. I have faith in you. It's like you're saying a mantra, an affirmation. Until they start to embrace it, trust in it. Seem like I'm going to have to hold this for the rest of the time. Anyway, also celebrate their progress. Whatever they're doing and they're achieving, celebrate with them. Every now and again, pull a bottle of wine, have a glass of wine, have a drink. Acknowledge the small things they do and say thank you. Now this is it. Person, I think sometime when I even do this, the queen wife to me will be like, you're welcome. But listen, I've made known to her ever so often, I will never take her for granted, no matter how simple the thing is. So simple things like making the bed, washing the dishes. When that is done, express thank you. Simple things like that. Me come out of the bed late, me come out of the bed last. And she decide to go make the bed. And me if I make the bed and me come out of it last, right? And me if I spread the bed. But we grew up in a culture to believe that a woman for make the bed, a woman for wash the dishes, a woman for do this, woman for clean house, woman for iron. Where did that come from? Woman for cook. This male chauvinist mindset. And then go back and try to justify it with biblical references. The man is to rule over the woman, and the man was given knowledge first. That's how you go. Man was given knowledge first. God gave man the knowledge first. Let me put a tailspin on that. If man was given knowledge first, it then means that he was given the knowledge first to cook, first to wash, first to clean, first to iron, first to do everything. Think about it. So we are to be the one to lead. So, make the bed, wash the dishes. It's a team thing, it's a partnership. Do it together makes it even more significant. It's more meaningful when you even do it together. It's a moment of intimacy. Wash the dishes together, do laundry together, make the bed together, clean the house together. You sweep, me mop. You vacuum, me dust. You vacuum. Do it together. How can you have a lasting relationship if you ain't working together as partners? The next thing to do is to stand with your partner in challenges. During the challenging time, stand with your partner. True encouragement shows up when things are at its roughest. The financial challenges, the job search, where you're trying to get a job and it seems like your number yet for call. Stick it out. No, me can't bother you, man. You look like bad luck will follow you. I gotta find another man. Kind of situation. A woman may do that. She walk out, she start cheat, she start, And the same thing goes for the man. The woman may be ill. She may be going through menopause. She don't have the desire for sex as she used to. Instead of intensifying your relationship through intimacy, you're gone on a road. It's selfishness. Go back to what the Queen Wife said. Selflessness is a key aspect of any lasting relationship as well. Encouragement acts as a fertilizer in relationships. It strengthens self-assurance and self-esteem. It motivates both partners to pursue their dreams, aspirations, and achieve their goals. It deepens emotional intimacy, because when you feel encouraged, you feel safe and supported. Questions to reflect on, quickly. Gone over time again, mama. When was the last time you sincerely encouraged your partner? When was the last time you sincerely encouraged yourself? Do you encourage yourself daily? Or do you criticize yourself? How would your relationship change if encouragement became a daily habit? Get this straight. Encouragement is in no way a one-time speech. It's not something you say one time. It is daily action. Just as how love is a verb, it's an action. Encouragement, respect, all takes action. And here are some practical ways to make this a daily habit. Give specific verbal praise. Acknowledge the one you're with. Praise them. There's always something to praise someone about, because them all of us is capable of doing something effectively. So if it's even washing the dishes, making the bed, something. The woman cook the food tastes nice, praise her. Thank her every time she does it. But when it really make your taste bud them go, you want to lick off all your toes them. Love, the food extra nice today. Away you put in it. Yeah. And when the man does something, the man really put it on your proper woman. Make you, yeah. Tell him that, listen, that was whoa. Behave myself. Shalice, what you laughing about? All right, next thing, perform one action that ease the burden off your partner. I did say it earlier. Do something. Leave a note. Nowadays, we don't need to write notes. So send a text. Send a text message. All right? That's coming to his. And reflect nightly on how you encourage your partner. All right? Now, before I move on, I need to share this with you. Love, I might want your help here. Just to hold this for a bit. A quick illustration of how encouragement and motivation work together, because encouragement really enhances motivation. All right? Now, if you look, hope you can see that. You want to read it out, love? All right?
How encouragement and motivation work together. Encouragement, heartfelt support, leads to confidence and hope, emotional readiness, which leads to motivation, which is the drive to act. And that motivation leads to action and achievement, goal-directed steps.
All right, so there you have it. So encouragement leads to what I call self-assurance or self-assertiveness, and that drives motivation. Motivation makes you want to take action or obtain the desired goal. Oh, sorry, love. All right, so let me answer some questions before we wrap. Boy and no partner have a wife, and his wife went to the hospital to do surgery, and he never went. Whoa, whoa. Sheesh. Leads me to wonder if that was a marriage or of convenience. That set away. How would he feel? You see, it's simple. You see, if person would just but put the shoe on the next feet, put themselves in the person's shoe. What would you want for you in that situation? It's all you need to say, and then you'll do what you need to do. That's all you need to think. What would I want for me? What would I want from my partner then? In a situation like this. And what you want from your partner, you apply it. You give it to your partner. Do as to others as you want others to do unto you. The golden rule. The golden rule. And when she came out of the hospital, he was nowhere to be found. Okay. All right. All right then. All right. That's a clear message. He wanted out. All right. He wanted out. So, to wrap up, encouragement is more than words. It's a heartfelt enlightenment that lifts one's spirits, illuminates the mind, strengthens courage, and fuel lasting love. I got it, my love. Thank you. I got it. Thanks, love. Now, ask yourself, are you giving encouragement or just flattery and criticism? Are you receiving that? It's on the flip side of the coin. Are you receiving encouragement or flattery and or criticism? Are you speaking your partner's language of encouragement? Is your partner speaking your language of encouragement? Are you putting heart into your love every single day? Are you putting in the work in your relationship is what I'm saying. Is your partner putting the work in the relationship? Because it's no way can be one-sided. There's no way can be one-sided. So I challenge you. First, take the time to know your language of encouragement. And then take the time to find out your partner's language of encouragement. All right? Any question before I play a two-tune and call it a day? Call it a All right, what's he saying here? Just address what you just stated.
He's saying he's learned that some people stay in relationships for the fear of being alone.
People stay in relationship for the fear of being alone. Yes. Something to look into. I think I can structure a topic around that. Right, love? Yeah. Yes, that's for sure. That's for sure. And it has a lot to do with society as well. You getting up in age. There's certain things that is believed that you ought to have. You ought to be married. You have children. Stuff like that. The pressures of society. Worse if you're not a church. Yes, worse if you're in the church. Oh my goodness gracious. Comprehend when someone says, let's start over, so can you break it down for me? Okay, when they say let's start over. Never comprehend when someone say let's start over. They want a second chance to prove themselves, to try to, as they would say, make it work. So they need a second chance because they know they're messed up. So they want to redeem themselves. So many a times, it may not have nothing to even do with you, the person who, Thank you, love. Sometimes it not have nothing to do with the individual who has been approached for the second chance. Sometimes it's the individual who mess up. They want to redeem themselves. They want to love. How else would you look at it?
Sometimes they really want the second chance, but if they're not doing it, no one.
Some, and there you go. Queen Wife is saying sometimes they do want the second chance because they realize what they have, what they are going to lose. But if they're not doing the work to improve self, if they're not doing the work, if they're not embodying the principles and taking it on so it becomes a part of them, the respect, the encouragement, then you're going to fall in the same predicament. You're going to fall in the same predicament. And if it's a case, sometimes ego at work. Because if it's a case wherein the partner who's asking for the second chance was told that, listen, this is over. This is over. Let's call it a day. They want a second chance so they can come in and say, listen, me they done it. Me they call it, me they say for call it a day. All right, and never you. So it's ego. It's a lot of things in play. It's a lot of things in play. But sometimes persons really do want a second chance as a result of being ignorant to all that I'm sharing with you all. The principles of relationship, the principles of love. We're never taught these things and sometimes really mess up. Really, people really mess up. They never intend to, but they do. They do.
Walters would ask me, but what if you don't trust me?
What if you don't trust me? As in,
Okay.
let's follow up from what he's saying.
Yeah.
Trust is a key factor in any relationship. Truth be told, it's one of the principles of relationship. But I am only going to focus on the relay in this in this series, the RELA, relay, because once you get to that point, you're supposed to can effectively have a decent relationship. The rest of the principles is for the workshop on the principles of relationship. All right? So without trust, there's no relationship. Without respect, there's no relationship. Lacking encouragement, that is an unstable relationship. All right? So, really not as difficult as people think, to have a meaningful and lasting relationship, a loving and lasting relationship. It is in no way as difficult as people think. What is difficult is that persons refuse to do the work, just like everything else. Persons want success, but they don't want to put in the work. They want the achievements, they don't want to put in the work. With everything, it takes work. Because you have to maintain anything for it to be sustainable. Your car have to maintain. Your house have to maintain. What does have to maintain, love? Your body, hygiene. You have to maintain your body. All right? You have to eat every day. In another way of maintaining the body. So why you think relationship not for maintain? Your sex life not for maintain? Your love life not for maintain? All these things takes maintenance. It takes nurturing. You have to go into the field, plow up the farm, get rid of the weeds, nourish it, put in proper fertilizer, manure, real good fertilizer, manure, dog dung, cow dung, cow and goat dung back then, and you compress. All right. My bright spark. Look at that. Look at that. Look at my bright spark. It does. Trust in relationship goes both ways. And it starts with self, just like any other thing has to start with self. So I'm getting a battery warning. So listen, I'm going to exit with this song. I really like this song from Casey and Jojo. And it's dedicated to all my brothers, my sisters, my queen wife dedicated to the sisters earlier. Her song was what again? Broken but Beautiful, by LMA. This one is Casey and Jojo. This one is for all my brothers who's willing to learn. You have something to say, Sugar? Okay. This one is my brother's keeper. Quick and fast. You see, once us, the man, you see, once we get it intact, you see, once we get things on track and live based on the principles that we are to, get this straight. I'm going to ask him, I tell you, your woman will follow suit because we are the leaders. The women are there to enhance the leadership. She's really there as a support. She's the assistant manager. We are the manager. You want to say something, my love?
We're incubators. Whatever the man gives, we multiply. So he gives respect, we multiply.
I'm pretty sure you see this already. So if you give her stress, she'll give you stress. Alright? You give her aggression, she'll give you aggression. Okay? Say whatever you want from the woman, become it, give it by living it, and she will become it. I have no more to say. What shall he say right here?
No, same thing she said.
Okay. So this is how I make my exit. Thank you for, my goodness, we over time. Is that the right time, my love?
Yes, love.
Thank you for being on the block with the Love Jack. Thank you for being in the session with Sir the Love Philosopher. Thank you, thank you. Come Friday, it is Sexology Friday. I'm gonna remember what it is going to be. I think it is the fourth level of sex. Yeah, I think it's going to be the fourth level of sex, and that has to be with the spiritual aspect of sex. Listen, I'm coming with something soon for just the brothers, all right? Just the brothers to help you become the best man that you can be, all right? But listen, you have to want it, you know. I'm willing to present it, but you have to want it. You see, when I'm done with these workshops for you, brothers, you're going to be the king that you are and the God that you are on earth, so that your woman can become the goddess that they are. I know me says so. You go back and look in your Bible, it states it. Psalms 82 verse 6 makes known that we are gods on the earth. John 10:34 states that. Is it not written, you're gods on the earth? You see, until we start to take on those nature and stop get caught up in religiosity and misconception, listen me, I don't want to get started. I'm going to play my song here, sir. Time over. Session finished. This is the final. I'm off the block. Thank you once again for being here. Thank you all so much. See you Friday at 6:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. I'll definitely ensure try to be on time. I'll try to be on time.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
That will conclude this evening's entertainment.